Dory Tunstall. I'm Dean of the Faculty of Design at OCAD University. Welcome to Refuge Alchemy, a workshop with artist Christophe Roberts, using Refuge boxes and things that the students have brought in partnership with Foot Action to create culturally specific masks.
Dory was really instrumental in courting me to come out here and just kind of share some of my story, my techniques. My name is Christophe Roberts. I'm an artist originally from Chicago. This workshop is not only about the way of thinking, but the procedure of looking at things in your environment and then transforming them into something else. Find the fold points from there and draw that initial shape out. Could be quick ways of like getting this aligned, and then when you need to skin it, that final shape, we can use transparency paper. You trace the form on that, put it back on the box and cut it down. Refuge Alchemy to me is two parts, right? And so you find refuge in shelter, your craft. So the alchemy comes from the transformation of that matter, or that particular inanimate object that's laying around your house that really is soulless at a time, until you really, bring your craft into it and then transform it or transition into like the sculptural identities you see.
A beak on the eagle sticks out would stick out so much.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like the strong tie into that narrative. But how do you take this into that? Because this is like a, an intense, boot camp in a way, to really produce this in such a short amount of time.
The whole thing is for the OCAD students, but also wanted to open it up to a wider community here in OCAD, even including beyond sort of Black students, including Indigenous as well as other POC students.
And really took those materials like I would and flipped them into that narrative, tying in the cultural identity and also presenting a mask or archetype of that form.
Well, I'm Palestinian, so I had to reach back into my roots. I combed through embroidery and patterns as well as armor so that I can create the ultimate mask.
So I'm working on a crab. The first few times that I went to St. Vincent as a child, and we would be hearing all these stories and kind of like a little bit terrifying, like folklore stories about, things that move through the dark.
I'm making a mask that speaks upon the West Indian sort of heritage of oral storytelling. A lot of the information that I gather about my culture comes from my family, my friends, community.
I'm making a head, a four-eyed head. Well, the four-eyed head actually is something I kind of came up with after looking through some old photos from back home.
So I decided to make like a spin on a traditional Haida mask, but if you were to really understand what the res is like in Canada, people don't really have a lot of money for stuff, so just really kind of almost being satirical in like a dark way about this.
Getting this to our cultural background, so me coming from a Métis descent and a Jamaican descent, I'm just trying to incorporate different colors and symmetrical aspects to create this mask.
I wanted something that represented both my culture as a Bermudian and as a Canadian as well. So I started my symbol from one of the iconic symbols that represent our culture, which is a Gombe dancer.
And I just want everyone to know that everyone did an amazing job. So. But the winner was Zany, this piece, the tie-in, the cultural tie-in, the craftsmanship, the finish, the line work, the tie into your culture, and just being able to pick up the techniques so fast. Second place is going to my man Andre right here, but also advancing it and also showing me techniques I don't even use yet. So it's incredible, inspiring, and really great work.